about to dissipate. Get round to your top and to your bottom, your body resemble a number 8. Little pass me the gun, I'ma shoot him too. Put rounds in his chest like a hula hoop. If Doodle gon' vote, then I'm voting too. We don't keep no imposters among us, dude. I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. Said I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up.
Target is in the main house. You have execute authority.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Hey everybody, welcome in. Today is going to be the TCL championship match between Usify and Decoy. Usify is coming into this undefeated. Decoy with only receiving 1 loss back in the regular season to Usify. I'll be joined on comms today by Sir Tubbins from Immortals and Samurai Faith, which is the administrator for the league TCL. Welcome in, gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep, thanks for having me. It should be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're just waiting on a few more guys of Decoy to show up, and then we'll get to rolling. It looks like they're doing something with points. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how the points work, but I think that's why we brought you in here, Samurai. So any questions we got about the league, you're answering them, dude.
Yeah, the point system's basically the old system. We redesigned the system for next season, but the system that they're going with, they had the choice to either go with the old system or the new system. The points basically are what you earn through the season. As far as you get it, the ability to ban tanks, ban maps. The old system basically allowed you just to ban maps and ban tanks. The newer system gives you a little bit more. So Decoy's deciding to go with what the old system was versus the new system, which gives you access to add in the ability to play an extra TD, banning the entire use of a heavy, a medium tank, light tanks, tank destroyers in general, banning the map, banning specific tanks. So adds a little bit more. So Decoy deciding just to stick with the old one.
Sorry, I chuckled a little bit. I was just reading the match chat for these guys.
What's the rule we got? I think Gambit's waiting on one. What's the rule? How long do they have to get their last guy in here?
5 minutes passed.
Okay, 5 minutes past. So he's got some few time. Otherwise, I think New already said, but UFI or whatever. I don't know. Was that what they call themselves? UFI?
UFI.
I think they haven't lost at all, right? So they obviously should be top seed. They haven't lost to anybody so far, and we'll see. This is what it all comes down to, right? You lose one, you lose it all, I guess, for them, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Should be good. I think we got pretty, as far as talent goes on both sides, should be pretty good. We don't know what maps we're doing yet, or do we know?
They're gonna wait.
Yeah, they haven't picked their map yet.
Yeah, I see Inferno has been banned.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've seen.
And what else we got banned? Or Decoy hasn't banned the tank yet, huh?
Yeah, they haven't
Decoy
spent any
hasn't banned
points.
anything.
Which technically they don't have to. They don't have to spend the points. Yeah, they have them, and they're not going to roll over, so he needs to use them. But whether that's happening or not is yet to be seen.
Yeah, well, I guess if you ban a tank, you ban it for yourself too, right? So
Yes.
that's kind of a double-edged sword too, unless you have guys like that play for you like me, where they just don't apparently have tanks. So
Okay, Decoy's going to pick Proc. Okay, so it is going to be an 8v7 if Decoy can't get their 8th member, as Usify is not going to agree to make it a 7v7. Standard is an 8v8, so Decoy might have to play one down. Also, Usify is going to have to drop a couple people out of here because they can only have 12 people in the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's for ease of switching the room, switching sides.
12's a lot. Wow, these guys are rolling deep.
Yeah, they really they're really prepared tonight. Honestly, they've shown up.
Well, it's also, I guess it's kind of you got a few, 2 clans in one, really, right? Even
sure.
with a sprinkle of another clan. So, you got a lot of people. Everybody seems to show for the championship match, too. That's the one that, nobody's busy. It's ironic how that works. That's how it goes. But I guess I don't know who's hosting the room. Is it up to the room host if he doesn't mind switching to people, or?
I put it in the rules for try to keep the rooms to no more than 12. It's not really a rule. It makes it easier for switching sides where versus you got like 14 people in here, it's kind of hard to switch.
Gotcha.
So Decoy's picking Proc, and the Usify is going to pick Arctic Region.
By the way, Chad, we're using a new Discord party system tonight. This is a first for me, so if I sound a little bit better, you're welcome.
I'm gonna be really surprised if Decoy doesn't use any bans. Like, they have the points. It's the last match of the season.
I mean, I don't know what all the bans are. Like, obviously, we're going into the
They
TCL
can-
next season. We didn't
They
end up
can
playing
ban a
this one,
map.
but, like,
They can ban a tank.
yeah, but I mean, like I said with the tank thing, it's you're banning for yourself too, right?
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, like, if your guys like TK banned Inferno, if a lot of his guys that he plays don't have the Inferno, that's a smart ban to me, right? But like, why, take it out of your own hands too? I guess it depends, on how you want to work it. But I don't think the tank ban is that big of a deal. I don't think it really changed too much. The map, like, can they pick a map and then have a map banned, or it's got to be before?
So this is Decoy's map pick. Next it'll be USFI's map pick. Decoy can then ban that right after they pick it. So maybe that's what he's saving for. We'll see.
Well, they've already picked.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Oh, they did. They did pick. I don't guess he's gonna. Picked. I don't guess he's gonna ban anything. And he's going in a man down, so not looking good.
And if need be, if we don't have a winner after the first 2 maps, we will go to Mountain Pass Assault for the 3rd map, since this is a best of 7. So we're gonna have. I have blind pick. Oh, that's right. That just made me go like, wait a minute. I have blind pick on. They fixed spectator HUD so we can see what they're picking. That just made me go crazy for a second.
From a commentator standpoint, from a streamer standpoint, I like it. But from a player standpoint, I'm not real sure. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. But I like it. Hopefully nobody will take advantage of it.
What does it matter? Nobody's gonna have. I mean, the thing is, like, let's be real. Like, if you're playing in scrims, and you're like, trying to get ahead of the other team, you're defeating the purpose of even scrimming, right? Like, at the end of the day, if you're relying on things like that or whatever to give you an advantage, well, when the match comes, you don't have that advantage. Like, you don't get spec during a match, right? So, It is what it is. I think blind pick was a good thing. I think this
Well,
is a good thing.
I
I don't
think
think it changed. I think it also allows the, you know, like for me, like if I'm calling, let's say I forget what I'm doing, which happens a lot, you know, so I can just click myself onto spectator. I'm running
Oh,
room, and I
not to
can see.
interrupt you.
Oh, that's right. Then I would see the other team. Oh no, then I would see the other team.
Just banned the Barask.
Huh?
Decoy just banned the Barask.
Oh, they got an 8th guy though. That's good. At least we won't have it on.
Yeah, they got an 8th guy, and they put in a tank ban. So.
Oh, the Barask.
Yeah, and
That's
of course,
a good ban.
Of course,
That's a good ban. And TK's already got one.
Yeah,
ban.
I was gonna say Decoy can't see that, but TK's gonna have to redo that tank there. Yep.
And they just unbanned the.
Yeah, and Samurai, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of the things you're getting rid of next season, right? The ability to unban.
Yes, the ability to unban it.
Okay. Yeah, because now
Some
they're just
people
gonna go
wouldn't.
back and forth. They're gonna spin points back and forth, ban it and unban it.
Well, who's got more points, huh?
Decoy.
These guys got first place, never lost a match, and they have less points. How does that work?
They use points to unban a TE when they face TE. They
Yeah.
use points to unban what TE had picked.
So, also known as that's Noodle's fault.
Maybe.
All right. I'll throw you under the bus every now and again, Noodle.
I mean, in my defense, I didn't know they could unban, so you know. Oh, I love it. There's definitely a little bit of emotion in this one, I feel like.
Oh, there is. There is.
Have these teams been having words with each other in the Discord today? Have I missed stuff?
Okay, so they're going to use all their points they can to keep it unbanned.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, dear God.
That's what I was saying. They're gonna keep going until their limit, right? Like they're gonna keep battling.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. I mean, US5 is basically like, look, we're just going to use the rest of our points to keep it banned or keep it unbanned. It's up to Decoy whether they want to go a little extra, and I'm assuming we'll then put them in the position to where they can't ban a map, right? Will they have to use all their points to ban this thing?
Pretty much both teams will not be able to ban anything. So the Inferno and the Barask.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna be the Barask. I feel like it's really shown there. Inferno, I don't know, but I'm not a tier 8. I don't really play too much tier 8s anymore, but interesting.
Yeah,
but it's
Barask
nice to
is definitely a
finally
big one.
see. We got 3 tanks up that aren't a premium. All right, so we got 3 T32s Paladin, which is kind of like a T32. You got the E2. That's the autoloader. That's like the Sergeant Slaughter, right?
The what now? The T32?
No. The E2, T54 E2. That's a Sergeant Slaughter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the unskinned version of it, if I remember right.
Yeah. That's a nasty tank. I don't know how good that would be on proc. I don't know how good the turret is. I mean, I know the turret's got angles, but I don't know if
Not really.
or not.
It's got a huge cupola, right? So it's just gonna get. It's just
yeah,
gonna get pinned out.
but that's still hard to hit on proc when you're poking and aiming.
DPM wise, going up against like T32s.
Yeah, but it's a clip, man. It's a clip.
Yeah.
You know that's the thing. You know, clips are strong and calm. You know, you gotta remember it's not like 15 guys. It's not like you're on reload. You know, for 14 other dudes, it's just you just bursting.
Samurai, I've got a glitch where I don't know who the room host is, but they've unspec'd me. So maybe you
I
want to
have
make
to
sure.
because the stream's catching up to it.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
The Vanguard's been lit up. Remember when they first put the Vanguard?
Yeah, so yeah, once Flirt told me, it's catching up, I had to hurry up and do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's been kind of the discussion in a lot of these comp discords about it. You know, when people stream, if they take too long to pick, you know, then they wait for the stream to catch up, see what they're playing, counter, yada yada. But honestly, man, all these leagues, only thing they have to do to counter that and keep that from being a thing is just run a timer. Run a timer in the discords. It used to be a thing that we always did. People got away from it. But just run a 3-minute timer. You have 3 minutes to pick tanks. Big deal.
I mean, with the blind pick, I don't see it being that big of a deal in matches when we play.
Well,
Right,
I
like,
mean, some people
what are
have
you
done
getting
it.
on waiting? You don't know what the other team has, no matter how long you wait. Like the problem
Well,
I used to have with
the
it,
question though,
is that
Tubbins, is if it's being streamed, right? They wait for the stream to catch up, and then they look and see what the other team's picking.
oh come on, ain't nobody doing that.
I don't know.
People doing that?
I don't know that it's ever been personally done during my stream, but there have been multiple conversations go on in a lot of the discords about it. I guess some teams have tried it already. I don't know. Ultimately, though, just run a timer and it eliminates that problem.
It does.
Not very many teams are going to do that, man. You know,
yeah, but all right. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I want you to hear me out on this. If you require people to run a timer and then a guy plays the match, and then it leads to arguments about, oh well, you didn't start a timer and this, it's just the more things, the more arguments. I mean, I don't see what somebody's going to get.
Oh no, I agree with you.
I mean, you could also do what he just did, right?
Yeah, just unspec the streamer. Yeah.
Yep, that's the easiest way to solve the problem. I mean, the streamer still gets the heads up once he's put on spectator, and nobody can change tanks because the new rule within TCL is that once a person is put on spectator, tanks cannot be changed.
All right, so we have confirmed that Decoy does have just enough points to ban a map, right?
Yes, they have they have enough points to ban a map.
Well, then I guess ultimately, Usify got what they needed, right? They've made Decoy spend a lot of points. Now they can only ban a map. They can't ban any more tanks. So GG's.
All right, we've been waiting for like 15 minutes. Let's battle here, people.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming they're about ready.
7, 8.
Just don't forget to respec me. I really hope.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No.
That wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be good, no.
That'd be very bad because then me and Tubbs are going to be the only ones commentating, but nobody can see shit.
All right, we've got readies from US5.
Looks like we're getting ready to battle here. Proc, like Proc.
It is a
the
good
Proc
map.
life.
Proc has been one of those maps in this tournament that has been very even for both teams, both attack and defense. So we'll see what happens. This should be a nice game.
There's nothing older than Proc and comp.
I love Proc because even on Assault, it still plays like the NBA version of Proc.
I'll let you guys handle covering the tanks on each side.
Yeah, I'll do the first side on US Can Defy, split team here. We got 2 T-32s, a Bellerophon, a TL1, a LPC. I think that's a Stone Cold, so they really got 2 Stone Colds.
Yep.
BC 12T, Iron Rain, ISU 152K. That's an interesting pick. I saw that thing do a lot of damage last time.
Yep. Out of Decoy's side, we got the Vanguard. We've got King of Honor in the Scourge, a Su-130, double T-32s, a Defender, on a Paladin, and a T-54 E2.
Looks like Decoy is going to play heavy one line, and they're going to put that Vanguard, I'm assuming, in a bush somewhere on the 1-2 line. Yeah, he's going to be all
that's what
bushed up.
they did.
Yeah. So that's, with that SU-130. I don't know all the stats on the SU-130, but Russian tank destroyers are usually pretty hard to find. So looking at that thing, it's probably going to be super hard for them to find that guy. And,
yeah, it's got decent concealment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good concealment. It can definitely sit back where it's sitting at and pop some shots in if that Bellerophon peaks enough.
Yeah. The problem that's going to happen here is that if you see Usify, how they're kind of on the one line and they don't have any eye. If that 1:30 p.m. can move up and the Vanguard can spot these T-32s, he'll just have free shots. I mean, one of them's already taken damage, so he might have tested to see if he got spotted from the light tank or whatever, or maybe they shot an HE at him, but they didn't actually move him back. But that can be dangerous if you're on the one line really with no eyes,
Yeah, but likewise, US5 could move this Iron Rain up.
We didn't start a timer, did we?
No, I didn't. I
I'll try to
forgot.
be. I'll try to be the timer guy. Let me see what this app with the timers. That's under clocks, right?
Should be about 2 minutes gone from the match. I mean, but if Usify can't cap, I mean, it's a W for Decoy. So that's how it's
Yeah.
been played. If you can't cap it, it's a loss. Pretty much
Yeah,
standard NBA rule.
that's a tough cap to get to. If I'm being honest.
Oh yeah. Usually this map 90% of the battles have always turned into basically a kill-all on both sides.
Yeah, I've streamed multiple of them on this map, and I've yet to see anybody go for the cap. You just go for kills.
Yeah, but that's gonna be tough to get. But all
It
they're
is.
pretty
It's
much
hard.
just playing heavy. They're pretty much just playing heavy tanks hold down, right? And if you can see, they've only got one guy on the other side of the tracks from the 7-0 line. So, if they're able to kill him, maybe that gives them another angle, right? But you're still getting the guys off the one line, getting the guys off the ridge is gonna be tough because even if just say if Decoy ends up losing, everybody, those four guys from the 4 over, they still, if they're on the 1, they're not capping.
USFI's trying to blind fire Unani M3 Bob here, but they're shooting. He's moved down. He moved down into the next bush, so he should be safe here. Looks like Decoy's gonna move up here a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Not to mention, that is like the smallest tank I've ever seen. Look at that thing.
Yeah, the Vanguard's tiny.
I think he spotted their light tank. I think that's what made him move. I think the Vanguard outspotted him. Which would be really, really nice when we had the, we used to have where you could see when people get spotted. But now
yeah, but that also added in a nice little thing too. Like if you're actually looking at the tank, like I'm looking at Immense Gamer, it shows you his assisted, destroyed, blocked, and at least now gives you how much damage they actually put out. So now all they need to do is add in, hey, they're spotted, and that'd be really nice.
Well, they used to have it. They need to add it back.
Yeah,
The stone got hit.
yeah. So they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to push in on that defender and that Immense Gamer. They definitely gotta make them shots count on this one.
Well, USFI's gonna dedicate to a 7-8-9 line.
And Decoy is already rotating over. You've already got the Paladin coming and the Su-130 rotating over now.
Yeah, this guy has got to get to A0 and stay on spot, and they're going to have to kill this defender. If they don't commit to killing this defender, they're just going to be permanently spotted. And that's where I think the E2 comes in with the clip, right? They commit, he clips, and then he just stays safe, right? He'll just blow a guy up. Like T for TK will probably just, when they see that he's already taken damage, they'll probably just blow him up. But they really need to try to get him from A0, not there. They're really just going into guns. They're going absolutely into way too many guns here.
Yeah, and
you
I don't know.
Try to kill a defender. That's a lot of DPM in a clip.
I don't know what the clock's gonna be, but it's got to be getting low. We got to be down around the 2 to 4 minute range. T for TK going down here.
Well, they might be able to get this defender out. They didn't put a guy in A0, surprisingly. I don't know why. Maybe the guy couldn't get there because he was spotted, but then again, the thing I just mentioned, I can't tell you that. This T-32 is just going to get farmed. They are trying to get shots, it looks like, from the hill, but the unfortunate thing is the Iron Rain is in a position where I don't think he can even render them. Immense Gamer can render them, but I don't think the Iron Rain is even in a spot where he can even see these guys. Yeah, that's a big shot from the ISU. Too bad he got a low roll. He could have actually killed that guy.
Yeah,
they're kind of turning this around. I mean, they're battling well. If this Iron Rain was in a better spot where he could have helped them, it could have been a lot better. But I guess they want to cover both sides and let the Iron Rain shoot into the middle.
Oh, the Paladin bounced his kill shot. The Paladin bounced his kill shot. That's unfortunate.
It's pretty close for an attacking match, though. What do we got? Two. Well, the one guy and the E2's got no health, and they got 3. The unfortunate part is Gino over his T-32 just got absolutely farmed by the Vanguard, but he did shoot the Vanguard. That's a good shot. He hit that little guy, so the T-32 is probably just going to get. I mean, Gambit's got a lot of health. The other T-32's got a lot of health. So unfortunately, like in the NBA map, at least there's a cap on this side. When they're on this side, there's no way for them to get pressure, right? There's no reason for the other team to even poke. Super Bruno's gonna go. He did kill him, but he ate 2 shots for that.
This Vanguard's just about to clip out this T-32. Gino He's almost reloaded, so we'll have shots raining here in any second. And there they come.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have a medium or anybody really on the hill to kind of go get that Vanguard either. But I mean,
Oh, a
for
bounce.
yeah, I think he's got one more though, right?
He's got 3 shots.
Oh, he bounced.
He didn't do it.
Yeah,
I don't
didn't
know.
take him out.
He may not have had the best shots on this guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna make a difference. He's just gonna go down to he's gonna go down to K6 over there and just shoot him anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I think the problem-
Yeah, T4.
the only health that US5 even has left is basically
That
in
Iron
the,
Rain.
Yeah, the Iron Rain. The LPC did go down on the back end.
I mean, for attacking, they actually did a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. They got a lot more help than I thought they were gonna get off of Decoy. Just the unfortunate part is the hold down.
They got bled more.
Yeah, I mean, but these guys, like, when there's no way to really make T-32s and the Scourge and stuff really move, they're just gonna sit there, right? That's just the reality of it. So that was a little tougher, but
Yeah.
not terrible. I mean, they got a lot. They also got a few low rolls, right? So like they had to take a lot more damage to kill tanks. Where if that RNG was a little bit higher on their side, match is a little bit closer. But they'll have defense next time. I definitely think looking at this, defense is way stronger.
It is, yeah. So Samurai, going back into the regular season, US5 did beat Decoy. But do you remember? I'm sure you do. Was US5 the home team? They got both map picks, correct?
I believe, actually, I can go back and look real quick for you, actually. Give me 1 second.
GG's the US5 in this round. Yeah, they gave it their best shot. Ultimately, I mean, it's hold down heavy tanks that don't have to move, right? So it's really hard to do. They're gonna go
Yes,
down one here.
Usify- Yeah, Usify did have home field advantage that go round.
Yeah, so the only
No.
thing really different about that matchup and this matchup is this go around Decoy got to pick the first map, which is Proc. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, Decoy got to pick the first map this go around.
Yeah, they picked the first map. So, I mean, initially, what it originally was going to be set up is that me and Flirt were going to pick the maps, and then it was going to just go to that. But then some people mentioned, hey, we think it should be, since it's the first and second place team, there's no home field. Both teams should get a chance to pick a map. So I changed it. And
All right,
I
over
also
on Decoy's side, we got Super D in the SU-130, 1 kill, 25-53. Good game there. We got E90M3 Bob in the Vanguard, 24-40 out of his damage. Only 900 assists. I actually thought he was going to have a
That's
little
a
more.
lot of damage out of
Yeah,
a light tank.
He was shooting a lot. We got Gambit in the T-32 with 2 kills, 13-55. Also has 24-50 blocked. We got King of Honor in the Scourge, 3 kills, 11-36. We got Shoot Blanks in the Paladin with 1,000 damage. We have It's Dip in the Defender with 891 with 1350 block. We got Drizzy, which actually is a new name for me. I don't know that I've seen this person with Decoy ever.
Drizzy.
Yeah, in a T54 E2 is 757, and Dodger Blue in a T32 with 2 kills and 300 damage.
You got on the other side, you got a men's gamer and his ISU actually did pretty good damage, 2247. Then you got their T32 1630. You got Super Bruno in his unskinned Stone Cold there, 3 kills. He did actually kill 3 of them. He was kind of playing cleanup man there. He actually went 8 for 9, so that's pretty good. Even though damage doesn't show that, that's still 8 pin shots. It's really not that bad. 1400 damage. T32, he kind of was a guy that kind of got flanked. Really wasn't able to get a lot of damage out, 800. And then you got Monkey, was only able to do 500. And the Iron Rain, who was on the hill, only actually went 1 for 5. I felt like he maybe could have been in better position, but I don't know. Maybe those shots pin is a different story. 460. And then I actually think their light tank, Demon Lord, I actually think he just got out-camoed out by the Vanguard to really play. Just shy of 200 damage. And then you got T for TK and a Stone Cold. He was a guy that kind of had to eat the shots to go in, and he was already low health. So they kind of really lost him just to make the push. It wasn't within anything. I will say, like, I think I definitely think defense is stronger here. So I'm thinking that this is probably going to be evened up after this one, but I've seen crazier things happen. We will find out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be evened up. I mean, the big thing with Usify, and I know they were talking about it, is that they through the regular season they ended up quite a few times going to the tiebreaker to win. So
Yeah, I mean
that
that's true.
Yeah, that was every week. I went to tiebreaker every week.
Yeah, USFI had what 3 or 4 tiebreaker matches, right?
I want to say at least 3 that I can remember, because I know they
Yeah.
didn't go to it against us, Keg. I know they didn't go against it. I think it was you, AVG, Decoy, and I think it was 4. I think one other team took them to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, they but isn't the tiebreaker map different for the championship match, right?
It is Ghost Town.
Yeah, so all the previous tiebreaker maps, I mean, obviously they were getting good at it. They played it 3-4 times, but that was Himmelsdorf encounter. Now they're going to go to Ghost Town, so it's really fair ground for both teams, I believe.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I think my opinion, I don't think we're going to see Ghost Town. I think we're going to have Mountain Passes. I feel is going to be the determiner for who's winning.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we gotta hope to see Ghost Town.
Yeah, Ghost Town's fun to watch.
You want to see a tiebreaker?
Yeah.
I do want to see it, but at the same time, I don't think we're going to see it. That's my point. These two teams are playing hard.
I don't know if that's really the case though. You got to remember, this is Assault. This is Tier 8. Proc, yeah, I mean, a little bit one-sided attack can win it, right? What'd they pick? Arctic region, extremely one-sided. Okay, attack can win it, but they've got to do everything absolutely perfect. And then you got Mountain Pass, which is another map that is very one-sided for defense. So you got 3 maps where both teams could go 1-1.
Very, very true.
Yeah, I think that's the one tough thing. But I also, that can make or break you if you really, I think one of these maps you really should win can really break you in this.
For sure.
I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately what it boils down to on these 3 maps, not so much proc, but definitely Arctic region and Mountain Pass. If the defense team makes one little mistake and they allow the attacking team to get in and really get a good grip on one side of the map,
I have no idea.
It could make the difference in winning and losing for defense.
That was weird. So I went to keep people from jumping in, changed it, and it completely changed the room settings, unpicked everybody and everything. I've never seen it do that before.
Yeah, it always does that.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
It usually would only take off the map. This completely took everything and switched all the settings.
Oh, my dude, know this. Beating your ass up is ready to battle.
Yeah, he keeps picking his tank.
But he's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of hounding World of Tanks console developers to really focus on the spectator side of things, spec HUD, custom game settings, and they have done some stuff. Hopefully in this next update coming, or maybe even potentially the one after that, we'll get some good updates. The key thing that we're missing, and I guess this is kind of your reminder, Tubbins, we don't have a time clock when you're spectating. We don't know how much time is left. I don't know, 2-3 updates ago, it got removed. I'm sure it was a glitch. It wasn't something intentional.
2 or 3 updates ago.
It's been
back since I came back to the game, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
It's been more than 2 or 3 updates. It's been 7-8 months.
That timer being gone is unfortunately, before the timer was gone, there was much there was other things that were much more pressing to have back in the custom lobbies. But now that that's been gone, that's the one, we got to have it back. We need that back in custom games. Obviously the players playing can see the timer, but the people spectating cannot see it. So hopefully we get that on Tuesday with the update tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the timer is big, and I think being able to see when somebody is spotted in spectator mode is big too. Because when you're watching something spotting is really, really big in this game.
It
We don't
is.
really know. Like I was like, even that last match, like I'm kind of guessing that light tank got spotted. Like I kind of feel like he just got pushed out by the Vanguard. The Vanguard was just going bush by bush and pushing him out and pushing him out and pushing him out. But I don't really even know if that's true.
Yeah,
Right.
no. We've asked for them to make it to where we could see if somebody's spotted. We've asked to make it so we can see if somebody's ammo racked, their engines, messed up. The modules. We want to be able to see module damage, spotted, of course. Those are some big things. And honestly, if they would just give us those things plus the time clock back, I mean, we would be able to put on a pretty good show. The rest of it would just be, little improvements here, little improvements there. But those are the major things.
Yeah. So apparently now when you go and do one little thing, it completely changes every settings, takes blind pick off, puts you in Cold War, takes off the map pick, where it used to just take off the map pick. Now it oh my lord.
It'd be interesting. I think when you're playing these attacks, I feel like you gotta gamble.
You do.
You gotta pick a side and you gotta go.
You do.
And just seeing Decoy's picks from here, they're changing like every 2 seconds, but that don't look like a gambling. I don't like the gamble. I mean, maybe you could with that. I mean, we'll see what else they pick. But I mean, like, you just gotta hope that the other team is really splitting and maybe try to catch them off guard, because I don't see any other way you're gonna really get in there.
A lot of teams try to play proc, kind of like Usify did on attack. Spread out, try to get some map control, try to bleed people from angles. But all the other maps where I don't want to say they're 100% defense friendly, but a lot of them are a whole lot harder for attack to do anything with than proc. That's what you see a lot, especially at tier 8. You just see everybody group up, big wolf packs, YOLO one side, and just start deleting tanks, right? I mean, it sounds bad, but it's actually a strat that works.
I was always a fan of the YOLO.
Well, the defense has to prepare for it too, right? They have to be prepared for somebody to full send one side, and they're guessing, right? They're guessing on which side that'll be. You just gotta kind of use your skills to determine that. We should be getting ready here, huh?
Yeah, we should be going. Wow, they're switching still. Oh my god, let's go. I think they're ready now. I mean, I can't see the Discord chat.
Yeah, they're ready. They were just making sure that I was a spec.
Yeah.
They were concerned that I wasn't spec.
Oh, that's nice of them. At least somebody's concerned about you.
Yeah, no, yeah. I feel appreciated.
Yeah. But on the side of Decoy, you got 2 T-32s, a Scourge, a Defender, a Ragnarok, Dragon, the Vanguard again, SU-130 PM. On the side of Usify, you got 2 of the Tier 8 Skodas, newer tank, 2 T-32s, Object 252U, so that's a Defender, right? Stone Cold. It looks like Demon Lord has gone to the Vanguard. I think he kind of saw that was the pick last match, and then you got an SU-130P. So relatively similar, and I think US Can's kind of going pretty heavy, kind of like Decoy did, right?
So
heavy tanks.
Something to know over on the Decoy side, we've got a gold mark Vanguard and a gold mark SU-130 PM.
We're gonna have a Vanguard battle in a second. I think Demon Lord's gonna get outspotted. Yeah,
he's already spotted. I mean, he was just in a bush, man. You're not spotting that.
Yeah, I think the other Vanguard got there faster. I think that he's playing a big thing in this. I feel like
big
when you're
play
able
here.
to take, when you're able to take when your light tanks, keeping their eyes and forcing their light tank back, that is a big thing on an open map, man. That makes it very, very harder to play.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that E90 has maybe not the back heavy, but he's got the majority of these guys lit.
Well, Daddy's running and getting shot at, so he's spotted.
He's got some of these guys spotted for sure. He's in a is he in a powerful position? he's really got USFI locked back there. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah. If Super D's able to move up and let his guns sing, like I kind of said last match, if you're able to kind of control this one and outspot him and do that, or that T-32 over peaked and just ate one from Super D. So they're bleeding him a little bit, little by little, and I forgot to do the timer. So there's that.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to remember, actually, ironically enough.
We've got a timer
Well-
up. We're currently at 8 minutes and 11 seconds left of the match to end.
So we're 2 minutes
Well,
have gone by.
Unfortunately for USFI, Decoy's Vanguard is just in a crazy good position. He's not going to get spotted out of there if he doesn't fire. I mean, it's basically going to take USFI's light tank coming up proxy him. So he's just in a really good spot to keep these guys lit.
Yeah. Well, US5's T-32 isn't even trying to blind shoot him either. It doesn't.
No. And he's
They did it.
bleeding.
Oh, he ate another one.
Oh, I saw blind
Yeah.
fire come in now. Maybe, I mean, they've got to do that. They have to blind fire this bush.
Well, this T-32, I think, unfortunately, like, I can't really see the dip, but sometimes going back isn't always even the best place to go, right? Like, he needs to go up more, right? And take away the angle of where he's being shot from. He's not taking away the angle, right? I still think he could probably get shot there. But we will see. But I mean, they're doing what you said, they're bleeding him slowly, like, it's better to have the YOLO at the end. Monkey just took another shot.
Yeah,
And
this
Sprinter
Daddy's
over here
getting shot from the hill. Oh, Daddy's getting
he got-
clipped.
Yeah, Daddy got bled.
So they got a bunch of tanks. They got four. Whoa, they got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they got 4 tanks that are around half health. So when they do make their play, that's really 2 tanks health done.
What's astonishing to me, though, okay, is the lack of blind fire in this bush from USFI. They know, like, they're spotted. They know that this guy.
Monkey's trying, but unfortunately, like, the thing about that, like, he's trying to shoot, but if you notice when he shot, he got shot back because he got spotted. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know if it was a light tank spawn, or maybe, they weren't able to get bushes, or maybe Demon should have went to a farther back bush, but, like, this game has drastically changed all because one light tank got to a bush. And Demon's gone. He's not finding the light tank now. He's gone. Slow methodical here.
Oh, big blind fire. Big blind fire.
Oh, they got him.
Yeah.
They got him.
He's actually going to stay there. He's going to assume that they're going to think he moved. I think
like
that was
that
Monkey
play.
that hit him.
Yeah, but Super Bruno's kind of now he's kind of in the open. And this Scourge, every time he reloads, he's going to have a shot on him, I believe. At least one more, maybe.
Yeah, he's got shots. They were able to get him out.
Yeah.
He did get the Vanguard spotted, though, when he went down.
Yeah, but at the Monkey's down now. At that point,
Yeah.
like, unfortunately, like, here's the reality of it, right? You're trying to spot that Vanguard to keep the guys on your one line alive. When your guys on your one line are dead, it doesn't matter, right? Like,
Yeah.
like, what are they
Oh,
spotting
big
the
shot.
Vanguard for? Now, he's not going to stay there, right?
Oh, my goodness. He got deleted as
Oh.
soon as he got spotted.
Oh!
We're at the
Super D on Decoy side is going to have a monster of a game. This guy has dealt some damage. He's
a beast.
I mean, he has single-handedly almost won that one line.
He just nailed that guy, too.
Yeah. Oh, big focus fire out, like, it's on point out of Decoy here.
And that was a thing for the regular season that Usify really was excelling at, was their focus fire was on point, and we just haven't seen it yet.
I mean, ultimately, that match was decided at the beginning, right? Demon Lord from USFI, I don't know if he just drove too far, if he couldn't get to the bush first. I got there too late, but he definitely got outspotted by Decoy's light tank, and then allowed Decoy's light tank to move up into the powerful bush to keep everybody on that back line spotted. And yeah, they just didn't have an answer for that.
No, they didn't.
The other thing that hurt him is that, when their light tank got spotted, Demon Lord ate it. But on the side of Decoy, you got Super D, 2 kills, 4350 in damage. It's a lot of damage for a tier 8. He was able just to sit there and kind of farm. Then you have the Scourge that came down to one line, 1 kill, 2250. Those are all pretty much all on the guys on the one line. Then you got well, I call him the fake Super D, with 1300. He was on the other side. He's the one who was hitting Daddy on the other side of the tracks. Then you got Gambit T32 right over the ridge, 1200, one kill. He's put in when he could. Dips in the Dragon. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know where he was.
I don't either.
Pens 680 there. Then you got the Defender 630. But I think, they were just not the guys that had the shots. Dodger Blue 1 kill, 330, and the Vanguard 4,000 spotting, 1 kill. Even managed to kill somebody too, 300 damage. And then on the U.S. Can side, the SU 130P just shy of 1,000. Stone Cold 800. They were trying to hold that other flank. Monkey was really, honestly, I think he was just trying to blind fire, and he was ended up getting spotted. 460 there, 450 from the Unskin Defender. Both the T32s, 350, 300. And then you had the other guy who was next to Monkey in the other Skoda, 0. And unfortunately, Demon Lord, I don't know if it was a spawn thing or whatever it was, but just lost the race to the bush and really wasn't able to get anything done. And,
Yeah.
We could talk about it until we're blue in the face, but I really think that just made a huge, huge difference. Are you able to bring
Huge.
2 light tanks in this?
Yeah.
Yes, there is no limit on light tanks. There is no limit on autoloaders. The only limit is on TDs and no artillery. That is the only restriction.
I'm surprised nobody bans a Vanguard, but then again, I'm not a tier 8 specialist by any means. I don't really know what's good or not anymore. So, but that Bob really, like, even in that,
Well,
he made a huge, huge deal in both those matches in that light tank. Just vision wise, like, and we can't even see who's being spotted and who's not. But I got a inkling, that he was. That was a big deal, man. That was a huge deal. Open map light tank.
He definitely showed off why he had gold marks on that thing.
And I think maybe they should have went with saying let the Inferno play and ban the Vanguard. My opinion, that would have been probably the smarter move.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's
not
all
really.
hindsight.
It's kind of a gamble, right? If Demon would have gotten the bush and and gotten his bush first, right, then it would have been the opposite way, right? You would have had D90 Bob get lit, and he would have had to go on a retreat, and then they wouldn't have been able to farm. So, for whatever reason, he just wasn't able to get in the bush.
Yeah,
Arctic Region's one of those maps where I really feel like the attacking team can pull this off. I've pulled it off on this map. But the defense team can do a couple of weird things, right, to kind of throw the attacking team off. A lot of teams, and I think US5 is one of them, when we've streamed some of their previous matches on this map, they try to really stack up hard on that left side, get a hole down, get a guy up on the hill, and then on the right side, they just kind of play guard. I'm personally a big fan of the defense attack strat, where you send your team in, you delete the heavies that are going to try to push in on that side, and then all you have to worry about is a couple of medium tanks flanking around. So we'll see how they decide to play this here.
I know.
And on the attacking side, I'm a firm believer that there's really only one way to win this map. You got to just send your whole team.
I'm not familiar with this map. I'll see when it loads in, but US5 needs a comeback. They need morale boost, I think. They gotta.
Well, this is their map pick. And I really feel like, given the map, even if you make mistakes or you lose some trades, it's still really defense heavy. So I have to give the advantage to them.
Because the flag spawns in the encounter spot for assault.
Yeah, and they spawn just north of it in the hill there.
Oh, so
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
The attackers get what? All the south?
Yeah, the attackers get all the south. Yep.
Wow. You could maybe win that. We'll see.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's possible. It's not the easiest thing to do. I fully suspect we'll see some. Actually, we may not see any Caliban here. I know US5 really loved to run that thing on this map, but in the previous update, World of Tanks console took away shell swapper on it. So
Yes, they did.
We may not see them play that tank this go around.
The Caliban's an autoloader. Why would it have shell swap?
It was apparently a glitch, and it had shell swapper.
Oh, this game had a glitch.
Yeah, imagine, right?
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, they advertised it to have that ability, and then they took it away. So I know some people that are not happy about that at all.
I mean, it kind of made the tank a little broken, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Tank's
And
broken without it.
and we did see
I mean-
they do have a Caliban pick. That tank, if he plays in the same position he has in the past, which I'm not real sure that's the play, right? A lot of their matches have been streamed, so Decoy would have had time to study this. But if they play it in the position they did before and they're successful with it like always, or like they have been, he's going to put up a big game here.
Yeah, but the big thing out of Usify is they've got to focus fire. That's the big thing, and pen their shots. I noticed a lot of bounce shots those 2 matches. So I mean, if they pen their shots, they've got this, and they focus, they've got it.
I mean, that last match, I think they were being shot by people they couldn't see.
Yeah, they just couldn't see him.
Yeah,
They didn't have vision.
That was a little rough. But on the Decoy side, we got 2 T-32s, Scourge Defenders, same kind of tank. Ragnarok, Dragon, Vanguard, SU-130P, Super D standing in that after his big game last time. Then on the US Defy side, you got Skoda, 1 Caliban, 1 Paladin, Tiger 2 Battler, who's been playing this whole time, 2 T-32s Dragon, and Iron Rain again. So they kind of, little bit of differences, but it seems like both these teams kind of have their own, like,
Well,
you know, they seem to like their Skodas, right, and their Iron Rains, and the other guys seem to like their issues. But I think Bob and his Vanguard already causing chaos, already doing damage.
Something that I've noticed right off the rip, 2 things, 2 real big key things. Number 1, Decoy has definitely seen some footage of US5 playing this map because they have sent their team to the right, where that was normally the weak side for DFI's. Yeah, he's getting slaughtered. But the kicker is US5 is playing this map different than they normally have. They've got a little bit more action going on the right side. So, you know, while Decoy is playing into it a little bit, they've seen some footage of these guys. US5 has also altered their strat a little bit in preparation.
I mean, the bad news is that
yeah, Monkey's probably going to go out here.
yeah, but I mean, that's the bad news. The good news is there's still, if you look at the HP, it's not that crazy down. He isn't dead. He will see them coming. If they can cover him and get that health back, they will be okay. But the thing is, they have got to stop bleeding, right? You know, they really
just bled back here too.
Yeah, well, I mean, TK got shot once by the Vanguard, but they don't have anything to stop this Vanguard. The Dragon just got hit up there, so you know they're gonna blind shoot. They're gonna know where these guys are. They're gonna know where they're hiding. But I think they have got to, when they come to kill Monkey, and they will have to. I would think this would be their play eventually. Decoys can play a very patient game. They have to get that health back. They either will get that health back and it will be a brawl to the end, or they will not get that health back.
They were able to get Monkey out for free, yeah.
They got him from the corner. They just spammed him with those mediums. It looks like at the same time, too. All right, now I guess it's just hold. Just hold. You're a guy down, a little bit of health. But, you know, overall, the health isn't that crazy. That's, you know, 1,000 damage. You know, an Iron Rain can do that in 2 seconds, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Get that health back in 2 seconds.
At the end of the day, Decoy's got a tough task ahead of him here. They're going to have to push into a lot of guns.
Yeah, but the thing is, like...
Oh, but US5's getting aggressive on the defense on the right, and Gino got lit on fire. He's going to go out here.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going.
Oh, big hit from the SU-130 on the Dragon. Yeah, US5's definitely not playing this like they normally have. Not good.
Some miscommunication going on within their chat or what, but this is not the Usify that we're used to seeing. They usually play a little bit more methodical.
No, I mean, I think they just really assumed that there wasn't really anybody over here. Or like, I don't think they planned on T-32s being covered. I don't think they planned on being shot in the middle. But the thing was, if you notice, when Gino made his move, Bob was coming down the middle of the map. And unfortunately, I really hate to say it again, this light tank is just causing absolute chaos. This is absolute chaos for them. Like when you're playing and you're constantly spotted, when you poke and you don't know what's spotting you or really where it's from, it's tough. It's tough. I think Decoy came in kind of really kind of learning these angles over the course of the season. But I hate to say, I think this is only a matter of time because now they just have a push. I mean, they might be able to if they can get dips and they can get the defender in the back and they can handle this Scourge. You know, this Paladin can do a lot of damage. He can bounce it too. TK is going to take shots for him. He's going to move up. This is going to be a big pin. He hasn't shot yet. Maybe he can get the defender in the back. If he can get this blanks out.
He missed a
he
shot.
Bounced. He bounced. Yeah,
Oh,
looks
did
like
he
he hit the
bounce?
back. It looked like he hit the back of his side skirt, but I'm not positive. to be
He's
honest with
almost
you.
loaded here on his next shell.
Yeah, but you gotta get guns out because once Super Bruno goes down, they're not gonna care. You guys really defeated. They
Big
are
hit
moving up
there.
the Iron Rain. This Iron Rain should have been here to hit that cross, or maybe he was the guy hitting the cross. Iron Rain, big clip here, big clip. That's 4. That's 1. That's 2. Then we got a 3. There's 3. See, unfortunately, with a Caliban kind of being there and 2 guys on low health, it's not ideal. I mean, they did what they could, but I guess, you know, the really pushing to that other side into like really just triple crossfire. You got the guy in the corner, you got the guy in the middle, you got the guy in the back, and then you got the guy you're going after, right? So
Yeah, I mean, once the
a little
brawl really
tough.
took place, I feel like Usify was doing a good job here. Ultimately, they just didn't have anybody to cover their flank.
And this is a best of 7, right? So we're 3-0 now.
Yeah, we're 3-0 for Decoy. This is and now Usify has to go on the attack, which Decoy made it look a little easy there, but it's really not. I mean, they just took advantage of a couple little misplays, and Usify got aggressive on the defense. I mean, I guess it's like you said, they just didn't know that T-32 was over there.
Yeah, that's a little rough. But you got on the Decoy side, you got the fake super doing the most damage on the team, 2 kills, 2,900. You got the real Super D, and that SU doing 2 kills, 2,700. T-32 1 kill, 1,600. Dragon 1 kill, pretty much 1,600. Bob in the Vanguard, 1 kill, 1,000 damage. I really think him being in the middle and not really knowing where he was probably played a bigger thing than probably the scoreboard shows, but maybe I'm wrong. Scourge, 800 damage. T-32, 700 damage. You got the Defender with 600 damage, and you got on the other side Tiger 2 Battler, 2,600. It's not a bad game. You got the Iron Rain. He did make his shots count. I will say he's 5 for 5, 1 kill.
Mm-hmm.
2,042. Caliban 1 kill. 1,650. They were trying to really just hold that side. They didn't do a bad job. You know, it was kind of like that first match where I kind of saw there was a little bit of low rolls, right? They weren't able to get people down. The Paladin over there, they kind of focused him out first. They didn't want to deal with the DPM. 700 damage. And unfortunately, you had Monkey who had a tough time in the beginning. The T-32 had a tough time when he kind of moved. The Dragon had a tough time when he kind of moved. And then T-32 got set on fire in the middle. So those 4 guys all kind of moved, tried to make it happen, right? And when they made their moves, they got punished big time. They weren't able to do any damage, unfortunately.
One
It just
more
really
victory.
seemed like Decoy was really ready. You know,
Yeah,
anywhere that those guys tried to rotate, they were ready for it. And
Yeah,
you would
Decoy
think the
had
map
that
was
down.
flipped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Decoy definitely had a plan down, and they stuck to it. I mean, they went in with it. So Decoy just needs one more victory here to send it home.
This is quick. I mean, they're not out yet. We can turn this around.
They could easily turn it around. I mean, they get a W here on attack. They go to Mountain Pass, which is kind of neutral ground for both teams. To the best of my knowledge, neither team has played that map this season.
Nope.
So yeah, I mean,
Hello.
it's kind of neutral ground.
Yeah, it's 100% neutral ground. So we've definitely might. I mean, Usify's got to win all 3 matches to stay alive and force it to the tiebreaker.
Like to lose connection? Huh?
Are you good? You guys still hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hello.
That was weird. Hello?
Y'all couldn't hear for a minute?
Yeah, we couldn't hear diddly for a minute.
Oh, I could hear both of you.
Well, we got randoms back. We got Trade Balls 13 coming in hot with his Tiger 2. Probably just watched the stream trying to get some action for himself. And the beating your ass up guy is back, who apparently just doesn't get the hit.
He just
Never
wants to
loved Rondo.
battle. He really just wants to battle.
Oh, there you go, Tubbins. Go recruit him.
No, I'm all right. If a guy can't look at two sides of the match and realize he's not wanted, I don't know if that's a guy I'd be able to get along with too well. Maybe he's all right. He does have a funny name. He might have a sense of humor, you know. So I think once we spec Noodle, we're ready to battle here.
Yep. Back noodle now, so.
Holy premium tanks. Woo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So, Usify's fighting to stay alive now.
That's it. Back against the wall here. We
You
do
know-
have Bob and his Vanguard again. An interesting Demon Lord did go back to that the little bat chat, the BC12T. But on the let me try to just run down the list really quick. On the US5 side, you got the Tiger 2, we got the Surge, 2 Ragnarok, Dragon, Stone Cold, BC12T, SU 130 PM. That's a light lineup. That is a light lineup. So I'm going to assume that they're going to be going somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong. And then on the Decoy side, standard 2 T32s, Scourge Defenders. Seems like they're kind of bringing those every match, those 4 tanks. 2 Ragnaroks on this one. And you got Bob back in his Vanguard and Super D back in his SU 130 PM. Yeah, it looks like Decoy's going pretty aggressive, like kind of where Monkey did, but they are just bringing 4 tanks there, and it looks like they're probably going to try to get, if I had to guess, they're probably going to try to get Bob in a spot where these guys can sit, hold down. Clip, well, maybe the T-32 can sit, hold down. They're probably going to put the Ragnarok somewhere else where they can kind of clip and then get behind cover. It looks like they're going heavy there, and it looks like Usify, unfortunately, I think these 3 tanks are playing into this because the Scourge is not a great depression, and these other guys probably don't have the best of turrets for this. So they might be kind of playing into Decoy's hands on this. And on the other side of US Cam-Meds, they're going standard, kind of what Decoy did. They're gonna have 1 heavy tank there, 1 guy in the corner, 1 guy kind of in the post spot down there, and they are playing the medium tank just plop right in the middle of the map, right? So their light tank should be able to actually spot that cross. What Super D crosses, but maybe not because he's behind a rock, unfortunately. So I don't think US Ken's light tank has really got too much information at this point.
Nah, he doesn't.
Right? Like this whole backside is open. I don't think that's a bad move for Decoy because even if they take that backside, you still have to fight uphill, right?
Well, I mean, ultimately
did
for
take 1
Decoy,
shot.
they can cover the cap from this whole side of the map. They don't have to have.
Yeah,
the
that's
north.
that's what I'm saying. Like even if you get there, you would still have to come up that hill and then go. You'd have to come all the way around and then draw. Right? And if they're able to rotate and get into position. So there's Bob going crazy in the middle. It looks like he outspotted him. Oh, Demon got him on that one. Oh, Demon got him again. That gun only does like 150 damage, unfortunately, for Demon. That is not a big shooter.
It's honestly a weird tank pick regardless. Like it's not a big spotter, it's not a big anything for light tank.
Yeah. He lost eyes, so he tried to blind fire him, but Bob gave him 1 back. Oh, TK's coming for him. Oh no, but looks like TK probably got spotted. And if TK comes from him and these Ragnaroks are able to get shots, TK will get hurt. I don't think the fake Super D would be able to shoot him there. I don't think Dips would even be looking for it, but it would be risky. It would be risky.
Well, now that he's spotted, they're going to be looking for it. He's really got to worry about this SU 130 up north.
Ooh, Defender got a big hit back in the back. Shoot blanks.
Yep.
He's below half now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Demon Lord just got whapped
Somebody
see.
is whacking them. Who is whacking them? Is it the
Well,
SU? It's the SU.
Yeah.
The SU's whacking them.
Whacked him. He whapped them. That's a big shot on a line tank. Like, you know, it's obviously better that he's still alive, but like when you're playing a line tank and you're not able to take one shot, it really changes how he plays. And unfortunately, Bob's still got enough health where he's able to take at least one shot from really all these tanks, right? I don't think besides the SU, I don't know what the SU actually rolls for, so maybe I could be wrong, but I think the majority, Bob's pretty good to take a shot at least.
Yeah, he
one
can take a shot.
right?
He can take a shot from the SU.
You know, so now you kind of see like US5's light tank is kind of gone to way passive, way up on the hill, and if your gun's only doing 150 damage, probably not the best thing you want.
Also, Decoy is figuring out that US5 is pulling off this side. They're going to start rotating. They may get TK out here.
Yeah, TK's in a bad spot unless they're really able to cover him. But
I mean, somebody's probably going to eat a shot from the
well,
SU.
I mean, if Super Bruno gets up there and you know this, the US can, you know, 130, the SU gets in position, they can do damage if they decide to go for TK. I have TK to say one, but I don't think Decoy is going to go for TK. I don't think they have to. I don't think they will. I think maybe they'll creep around and they'll try to create angles. But I think they'll play the clock and they'll wait for them to make a thing because Super D up there is taking damage. Blanks is taking damage. Bob is taking damage. Right, like the Decoy is down hit points. Right, about what 400 hit points here.
US5's doing a lot of rotating.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice.
Yep.
You know, but I think.
And they're gonna have to make a decision quick because I believe we're getting down to the 4-minute mark now.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
we're at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing about this is that on a map like this, when you rotate, it's going to be tough. Now, I actually like this play. They're going to go for this Scourge up here. They faked the rotation out and they rotated back, but they do. Gambit's in a T-32 just literally sitting hold down, ready to punish anything that comes this way.
Yeah, and he's going to get a lot of damage out.
He is just hold down.
He'll get a ton of damage out if they push that guy.
Yeah, and they won't pin him there unless they really get a hatch, and I don't think that's really going to happen. Yeah, so I mean, I'm really the only play is they would have to rotate everybody. Really come up this other side where this guy's taking damage. The problem with that is
he's got TK caught out here. He got him tracked. TK's taking damage from multiples. He's out.
Oh.
He got him tracked.
That's it.
US5 is just going to send it here.
They're sending it all.
They're kind of out of options. I mean, they're going to get hard bled for this, though.
Yeah, this is a rough gun.
And
They haven't even shot the Scourge they're going for.
Yeah, they haven't even shot at him.
Like, even Decoy's Ragnarok says they're loading, they're coming in to get him. Yeah, unfortunately, that's tough. I mean, the thing about this, I think, like, they really needed to push the other. If you rotate away to the other side, the other team knows, wait, they just disappeared for 3 minutes. They probably know they're coming. They almost got Bob out.
Yeah, they got him down. We're going to rotate to the other side where US5 is doing a last-ditch effort push here. Unfortunately, they're driving into a hull-down T-32 with an SU guarding. This is going to be really hard for US5 to come back from. Tiger 2 goes down.
Tiger 2. How many guys we got left? We got the Scourge over here. It's pretty low. We got the SU all the way up there, but they'll be able to go get him with Ragnaroks.
T-32 is going to maybe die here. He got in his face-to-face hug. See if he bounces a shot. Oh, he got the reload. We're going over to the SU, which is the last tank alive. And unfortunately, I hate to call a game early, but it looks like Decoy's going to take the series here 4-0 and be the champions.
That's it.
I mean, unless this guy can ammo rack everybody on his shot, I mean, it's pretty well over. So, unfortunate turn of events for USFI. I really thought we were going to see a much better matchup. Some things just did not work out well for them on each map. Looks like maybe a couple little mistakes, which led to some really bad punish. I also can say it definitely looked like Decoy had put in the work, right? They've done some practicing, or at the very minimum, their caller has taken some time to really find some angles for these tier 8s, and really kind of put it to work. Great games by Decoy.
Yeah, Decoy looked really good. But on the side of Usify, you had the SU 130, 1550, landed a couple Scotch. Scourge, just shy of 800. Tiger 2, 600. Dragon 400. And the light tank was able, in the beginning of that match, he did kind of win that light tank battle a little bit. Was able to hit him for about 350, get some spotting damage in there. And the Stone Cold 300, he kind of ended up in a weird spot to be having. And then the 2 Ragnaroks that kind of pushed was really just at the end of the game. They weren't able to get anything done, unfortunately. And then you have the real Super D up on top. He really had a good night tonight, 2300. Then you had Dodger Blue and T32, 2 kills, 2150. The other T32 that was just sitting hold down, just waiting, 1 kill, 17. Then you had Fake Super D and his Ragnarok. He actually had a pretty good night, to be honest with you, too. 2 kills, 1400. The Scourge that was, I actually don't know where he was. I think he went with the Ragnaroks to that side, if I remember correctly. 2 kills, 1350. And Bob and his Vanguard was able to get just shy of 1300, just shy of 1300 spotting. Another solid game. And It's Dips and his Ragnarok really just put in 1 clip as they push, 1 kill, 750. And then the Defender that was kind of back with Super D. I think Super D just shot him, and this guy really, unfortunately, probably wasn't even able to aim in as a defender. But at the end of the day, he didn't really need to do anything. He's probably just the anchor. So if they really made a push, he was still back there. And now that was it. Yeah, but that's 4-0. I think, unfortunately, a couple of low rolls. I think that light tank played a big part of that series. And Decoy was ready to battle.
Yeah, the light tank for Decoy was definitely putting in a lot of work for them tonight. Crazy good positions. Whether it was luck or not, we don't really know. Honestly, couldn't see on a couple of those maps what happened. But yeah, he was able to get into positions and really keep them lit. So well played by I believe it was E90, M3 Bob that played it all night. So GG's. Chat, that's going to wrap it up for us. Congratulations to Decoy being TCL's first season champion. Crazy enough, they actually ended the whole series the same exact score as Usify, because Usify went undefeated all the way up to tonight. But GG's to both teams, well played. Next season, TCL goes over to Tier 9 NBA, so a little bit different than this season, moving away from Assault. So that'll kind of bring back a little bit more of the meta, a little less defense friendly, right? So if anybody's interested in that, you can hit up Samurai Faith. He's in chat. He'd be more than happy to help you. Any of my mods in the chat can help you. We can get you a link to the Discord server. And as always, thanks for coming around. Stick around after the delay is over. I'll get you guys rated over to somebody that's playing some tanks. I really appreciate y'all coming out. Tubbins, thanks for coming and doing comms. As with you, Samurai, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, always.
Oh, hey, I appreciated being a part of it. I did.
Yep. Everybody enjoy. Catch you in the next one.